true.
I think they have a way to go, but versus Min Min.
Hold on to that excitement. We are going to need it going into this game one. It is going to be Sahara with the Min Min going up against Skink with the Pit here on PS2. And this is an interesting match. I can definitely say for certain the first time I've seen this particular matchup.
Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit weird, right? Because when I think of Pit, right, I think of a lot of multi-hits and somewhat range. But then you're going up against the queen of rage in Smash Ultimate. You got Min Min here. And honestly, I've not heard of Sahara, but really great so far, stacking on a bunch of that damage. This is what you kind of have to do, though. If you're Skink, you want to approach from the skies a little bit, but you have to mix it up. You can already tell, trying to think of it as well, using the orbiters to just kind of get a little bit of pressure alleviated, but once you get in, you really have to push your combos all the way.
Right. Unfortunately, Pit is not necessarily a big combo character. We're definitely talking about 2-3 solid hits, but after that, it's going to be back to neutral. It's going to be tough for Pit to kind of jump in, especially with all of these different attacks coming out. So far, though, looking pretty even.
Yeah, it's gotta go. There's the down smash.
So fast.
Looking for the Gimp with the arrow. I think the edge guarding here is what is really going to take this set A to. You have to be able to edge guard his arrow into potentially a nair or a fair off stage. Will definitely do it. But then once again, you got Min Min. Min Min, all she has to do is really stay in center stage.
Right. And Pit's going to have some hard angles to get around. Obviously, Ram is a big danger, but right now that nair coming in, as you mentioned, Sahara had a really good route the first time, but that second one kind of got scouted out. So we have to see some creative recoveries in the future.
Yeah, creative everything has to go in when you're fighting Min Min, right? Min Min is one of those characters that will really kind of fall into a flowchart. And flowchart is not necessarily always a bad thing. I always like to say, if somebody's falling into a flowchart, it's what works. But when you're playing an unconventional character like Pit, that we don't really see a lot, you also have a chance to kind of like show off what your character can do. And so far, it is going to be Skink in the percentage lead at least. But Sahara, I feel like thinking a little bit too hard about how they want to approach. They can really just kind of jump in.
Yeah, which I guess Skink heard and took to heart, immediately going in with the nair. And it's really good stuff. I got to shout out to Skink for the movement. Like the running and the jumping has all been pretty correct, pretty accurate. I love that down special and a down smash too. Okay.
Yeah, Pit is one of those characters where you can really just kind of roll your face on the controller and have like a super sick combo. Skink, though, unfortunately, is going to lose out on the percentage lead. I like the attempt of the bait from Sahara, just jumping right up and potentially getting in line, and then recognizing that Skink was going to drop low. We're dropping low, we're following, but unfortunately no roll read, so it is still going to be a neutral here. There's the back throw, once again getting the spring up, and Skink doing an amazing job of getting back down the stage.
Okay, like the pressure with the neutral air, and it's going to be the old, what is it, Megawatt.
Yeah.
Min Min is such a funny character. Wow.
Ooh, and speaking of Megawatt, there it is, AG.
That's funny, all right.
That was hysterical. If I'm Skink, I'm laughing right now. I'm watching the VOD. Haha, he said Megawatt.
Regardless,
Regardless, though, it is going to be Sahara who will be pulling ahead via a stock lead right now. Good carry, but still, honestly, AG, we're seeing broken shields right now. But I feel like Sahara's finally calmed down a little bit, recognize, you know what, all I want is the stage control. Let me just move myself around you and force you away.
I might be a little crazy here, but I think I want to see some more grabs coming from Skink. I feel like we're getting a lot of good openings or like entries from Skink, but it always just ends up being like a neutral air on shield, and then Sahara just runs away with it. It makes some more space again.
Good opportunity here for Skink right now, looking for the F smash, but still not going to be much else. Honestly, if I'm Sahara, I'm kind of planting myself in the center. I wouldn't even, I was about to say, I would not even go to the ledge. And there it is, waiting for the shields to be up, and just a Megawatt straight to the face and straight to the blast zone. That's game one going on over the Sahara.
Yeah, and a pretty sizable lead still going into that last section of the game. Unfortunately, like we said, we need to see some creative recoveries, and the orbiters came out a little too frequently.
Yeah.
Definitely got scouted out way in advance. We saw the Megawatt come in. We even saw the preemptive sort of up special too, which we only saw once or twice. So Sarah's definitely onto something. And we kind of got scouted out. Maybe we'll see some change of pace.
I want to see a change of pace. I saw Sheep.
Change of pace, yeah.
Change of pace would be Pit. I think I saw Bowser, but Bowser would not be good into this.
No.
In your opinion, what beats Min Min? Rob?
Yeah, sure. That's a good answer. Not exactly in the arsenal of characters for Skink, though, but I would have liked to see a Sheik. That matchup kind of goes
Well,
crazy.
he did hover Sheik for a second.
Yeah.
Meta Knight beats Min Min. Today we learned. I don't know. Min Min's one of those characters where I feel like we've like idolized. We're like, oh my god, Min Min's so good, and it's just like all you have to do is figure it out. But see, all we had to do was figure it out.
I think Skink figured something out. That is exactly what we want to see more of in game 1, and what an overcorrection. A quick combo into the edge guard. Huge change of pace, and that is exactly what you need against a character like Min Min. All of a sudden, the whole change pace. I mean, what is she going to do, approach?
I mean, at this point, right, I feel like this is kind of the zoner's sadness, right? When you go down, now you're forced to approach here, so a lot of zoners kind of bank on getting ahead as fast as possible. But look at Skink. Skink is the one who's actually approaching, saying, you know what, let me just extend this lead every single time. The Nair working out really well, finding it again, and honestly, not going to be enough. Skink has heard us from behind the wall and was like, you guys are sleeping on my pit, forget about it, I'm up 3 stocks to 1.
I think maybe Skink like checked the phone and was like checked the matchup notes and was like, oh, edge guard. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I have multiple jumps.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me try that.
And it's working too, especially trying to find the back air, but here comes Sahara trying to regain stage control here. I love the preemptive Megawatt Nair because 1, it's safe, and 2, it covers up so much space, so you have a little bit of time also to just get behind a little bit as well if it's just missed space. But there are those jumps from Skink, jumping over the grab. There's the first Nair AG. We could be seeing our first 3 stock.
I think that might be it. Yeah. There it is. I was like...
So guys, remember when Ajax was like Meta Knight beats Min Min? We just saw a 3 stock with Pit. Yeah, I saw the spinny swords. So now Pit beats Min Min 7-3.
I mean, this is probably the entirety of the sample size. So as far as we know, it's a 50-50 matchup.
Have you ever like?
Look at Skink looks so studious. Look.
Have you ever had somebody like ask you a question because you're a caster,
All the
and they're
time,
like,
yeah.
What's this matchup?" And it's like,
I don't know. What do you think?
It's like, what do you think this matchup is?
Right.
And it's like 2 obscure characters. It's like, how do you think like Duck Hunt Dog does versus Mega Man? And it's like you're just sitting there, just like at the local, enjoying yourself. It's like, I think it's 6-4. I'm like, okay, I can see that.
I just don't think it'll matter. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But here I am watching Pit and Min Min go at it. So I guess once in a while. I don't know. Sometimes you just get the Pit trying to make a run for winners finals, and you need to know.
That would be sick. I'm telling you, 2023 is the year of the Pit, man. We got Earth already back and playing at Kyojin, and now we got our good friend Skink here. Game 3.
Skink is actually from New Hampshire originally.
You told me that Skink was from Pittsburgh.
He was living in.
Oh my goodness. There's too much to keep up
There's
with.
too much.
All right, going back to PS2
Why
here.
would you go back to
I don't know. There must be some stage better than this one, right?
No.
Well, not
isn't.
better, but
I
for this
remember
matchup.
I remember Devin 3000 giving me commentary advice once, getting fresh off of a vlog. He goes, Lyric, I'm gonna keep it real with you. And I'm like, what's up? He goes, you don't need to talk about PS2 every single time. They're just gonna go there regardless whether you talk about it or not.
True.
But the thing is here, I think this is a really good counter pick for Sahara. Of course, you want that big wide stage. You want the platform layout here. And now Skink is going to be on the receiving end of a ton of damage starting off. Not good on the way that you want to start game 3.
Definitely not. It's rough right now. We're starting to get to the, okay, I was going to say, dangerous territory. But thankfully, Skink finally finds some damage, finally finds some offense, and it's looking good. This is exactly what we saw do so well last game, too, is that constant offensive pressure. Okay.
Yeah, things are getting a little bit weary on this ledge, right? Megawatt not going to be enough, but another one straight to the face might actually do it. The Ram guarding the ledge. We can see Megawatt, and Megawatt is never out with good intentions.
Right.
AG is trying to cheese that stock immediately. The back throw won't be enough, and once again, Sahara trying to get the spring away, but I think Skink is recognizing, you know what, I can slow this down, and as long as I find my way in, this definitely isn't impossible. We get to hold on to the rage.
Yeah, really good routing there, but unfortunately, finally going to fall to yet another punch from Min Min. Oh, using the very last bit of that invincibility. Okay.
So
Ooh.
close on the ledge too, yeah. All of these micro interactions on the ledge will literally depend on stocks, and that's going to be it. Like I said, all of these micro interactions on ledge, right? If Skink can find an arrow, if Skink can find like a run off nair, that could be it. But now Sahara, all of that early damage that they did is going to waste at this point, as Skink is going to be the one to parry and still extend the combo, looking for the nair, but now this has to stop. You have to win neutral again.
I love the idea of down tilt into down tilt. It's kind of brave.
Wild.
Okay. Wow, and the dash tag extension too. Here it is, some more offense. That nair was huge too.
Yeah, I love the back throw too. There's the arrow looking for the nair pickup, but it's not going to be enough. There's the slide in into the up smash as well. So now we're actually seeing a more confident Skink, right? There's the down tilt pickup as well. There's the arrow. But Sahara going to be able to make it back. I like how Skink isn't automatically just going for the edge guard every single time. Now we're actually trying to mix it up. But honestly, at Sahara at 132, nair wouldn't, be the worst option here.
Right. Still putting some pressure on. I'd like to see, some more arrows, I think. Sometimes you just see Sahara kind of give up the entirety of the stage.
Yeah.
Maybe just shoot an arrow or two. Oh my goodness, because you don't want to get stuck in positions like this.
Right. It's so hard to, you have to be so creative on how you get up from the ledge from mid as well.
Right.
But like I said, I like how Sahara is really prioritizing managing center stage, because that is how Min wins here. Skink, though, good air dodge onto the stage. The nair not going to be enough. Trying to get a B little hit there, but still Skink is doing an amazing job right now on just holding on to the stock for dear life.
The orbiters have been so on point this game too. Fighting back from the corner, that grab might be it.
Ooh, what a weird throw. I didn't like that.
Did not like that one bit. Going for baby's first read. Forward smash the opposite way. Yeah.
Macaroni's necklace. Regardless, though, this is, if you're Skink, you have to start sweating at this point. Right now, you really have to start thinking, you're going to be able to find the up smash. You need to make up all of this damage. And now we are game 3, potentially last stock here. Or it is last stock. Potentially last hit if Skink doesn't get in here. There's the nair into the forward air. If I was Skink, I was going to play that stock aggressive. You had to take as much mileage as possible. So scary. Sahara here, though, going to be on edge guard. It's so close.
Oh, these roll-ins are so brave. Finally one working out, and now Skink with the stage control. This is big. That nair was so good, and somehow not hitting the second one.
So close. Oh, rolls right in, but great spot dodge by Sahara. Recognizing that grabs are what's really going to send this off.
Nice.
There's the dash attack. Honestly, if you don't let Sahara set up in the center, you can potentially do this, but there's the weak hit of the Megawatt. AG, it's getting so intense. There's the down throw, finds the up air. It's not going to be enough to get the KO, but honestly, at this point, anything could happen. The up smash, but there's that arrow. It didn't hit.
It's
so
close. Crazy. You can tell Sahara's feeling the pressure. A lot of dodges, a lot of just trying to get out of here, but oh my goodness, the roll-ins have been so bad too. The up smash, down smash, sorry.
So close. Honestly, it's whatever happens here. Sahara gonna be able to make it back to stage, and Bowtie Man Skink looking for a way in. Everything is so tense. Just one hit of the Megawatt's not gonna be enough, but the shields break. Beautiful timing here, but now AG, it could go either way. Looking for the back air, but there's a Megawatt to the other side of the stage. Skink now has to make it back and win in neutral here, but it will be the Megawatt to the face that sends it off again. It's the fake flash here, but there's the Dragon Laser, the pop-off. That is going to be Sahara going on into winner semis. So close, honestly. That could have went either way. I'm a little biased towards Pit. I really wanted the Pit to win.
So sad. It really just came down to that last, maybe it felt like an eternity, maybe the last 30 seconds.
45 even.
Yeah, it was just like Sahara finally got the stage back. We saw a lot of really good options in terms of recovery from Skink, but